Well, good morning, Emmanuel. Some have asked if I was going to be continuing the midweek messages into the future, and got a little off track through the holiday season, but it's a new year, a new start, and plan to be doing those as time moves on. I had something else was planning to share from the book of Acts this morning, and then events in our country, being as they were yesterday, just kept leading me back to Psalm 46. It's a psalm that I've shared before, I think probably early on the last spring, when things were shutting down from the coronavirus scare, and but I come back to it today. And so for God's people, this is where we go. We want to listen to what God has to say to us when the world seems chaotic around us. And so listen to Psalm 46 this morning, then I'll just make a couple of observations. God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Therefore we will not fear, though the earth gives way, though the mountains be moved into the heart of the sea, though its waters roar and foam, though the mountains tremble at its swelling. No matter how chaotic life seems to get around us, we do not need to fear as believers in Jesus Christ, because we have a Father in heaven, and He is our refuge and strength, the psalm says. He's always present in our times of trouble. The psalm goes on, there is a river whose streams make glad the city of God. The city of God is the place where God's people dwell, and He dwells with them. There's a river whose streams make glad the city of God. Remember a song I used to sing as a kid in church? I think the Iwana kids sing it sometimes. I've got peace like a river, I've got peace like a river, right? I've got peace like a river in my soul. There is a river whose streams make glad the city of God, the psalmist says. There's a river of God's peace flowing in the midst of His people. God is in the midst of her. She shall not be moved, right? Though the chaos all around us, the mountains are giving way, God's people shall not be moved. God will help her when morning dawns. The nations rage, the kingdoms totter, but God utters His voice and the earth melts. Everything is crazy around us, tottering, raging, but God speaks, and it melts away. The Lord of hosts, of angel armies, is with us. The God of Jacob is our fortress, the psalm says. So come, behold the works of the Lord, how He has brought desolations on the earth. Right? He brings judgments where judgments need to fall. He makes wars cease to the end of the earth. He breaks the bow and shatters the spear. He burns the chariots with fire. Wherever there is conflict, wherever it shows its ugly head, the Lord's in control there still. He can squash the conflict if He so chooses, and oftentimes He does. Sometimes He does not. But He's in control, and so He says to us, be still and know that I am God. Quit letting the chaos on the outside become the chaos in our souls, and be still and know that He is in control, that He is God. I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted in the earth, He says. The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our fortress. I know if you're anything like me, that things in the world, whether they're things on the national stage, things in your own personal life, things in the community, things going on in the life of people that you love, they very easily stir the chaos inside of us. In that river of peace, it's like it builds a beaver dam and doesn't allow that river of peace to flow in our hearts. And God just wants us to hear again today. I know He wants me to hear it. Be still. Stop. Quit running around crazy inside your heart. Be still and know that I am God. I'm in control. I am a refuge and a fortress. When the mountains are crumbling to pieces and the ocean waves are crashing over onto the beach, be still and know that I am God. That's the great truth that we have as believers in Jesus Christ, that we have a Father who's in control of all things, right? This is our Father's world. And though the wrong seems oft so strong in all kinds of venues, God is the ruler yet. Let your heart be still. Let the river of peace, of God's peace, flow in your soul today. Know that He is on His throne and He is God. May His peace be multiplied to you on this great Thursday. See you soon.